Hey, welcome to episode number 34 of the Ask Sri Vishwanath show. It's a beautiful morning, and in today's episode, we'll speak about relationship problems and the fastest and quickest way to solve them.
You ask questions and I answer them. This is the Ask Sri Vishwanath show.
Alright, so today's question is from Lizette, and Lizette asked that I have been struggling with my partner for the last 15 years. No matter what I do, there are constant fights and feelings of hatred. I really want to live a peaceful life with him. And so, Lizette, I can hear you, and you have my blessings, and things are going to change from you just after this episode, right from today, and you see why. All right? And the first thing I want to tell you, Lizette, is I want to congratulate you because you have done a wonderful thing of sticking around for 15 years, and that shows tremendous perseverance. So, I want to congratulate you. Very well done. The second thing which I would like you to note, and I would like you to take a notepad if you're writing, is that I want you to write down that it is not this word unhappy, and what I want you to, what Krishna, Christ, and all the great, men and women say is that it is not possible for a woman to be unhappy because of a man, or a man to be unhappy because of a woman. It's just that because you are free to think, and because you have this mind and intellect, you can say many things, and if a lot of people say that, you agree, everyone thinks that this is the case. You see, what the law of dharma says, that unhappiness comes through three ways: through money, health, and relationships. Those are the three main problems through which unhappiness comes. And they are just a medium, okay? Relationship could be a medium, health could be a medium, money could be a medium. And when this comes, it has to come through a medium. So in relationship, it comes through a person. So in case of women, it comes through a man. In case of man, it comes through a woman. And it seems that, okay, that person is the problem, or, but that is not the case. You see, unhappiness is a fruit. Happiness is a fruit. And this is very important. That if you are feeling unhappy, it means that at some point you have sowed the seeds for unhappiness. The same goes with men. Okay, now, traditionally what happens is most of the women think that many things they are doing are right. And same with men, they are doing many things that. But both men and women, they're struggling with the relationships today, in all parts of the country, is because both are not doing many things right. Like women, everyone wants to be happy, man and women, that's what everyone is for. But as you try to embrace happiness, women traditionally seek love, okay? Whether they accept it or deny, that's why they seek love. And when they don't get it in the way, from man, they're seeking it from man. Now, man is not capable of giving love to the women. This is the fact, because man is looking out for pleasure and woman is looking out for love. And so man only, buys pleasure, and it just appears, he just shows through his emotion that he's loving, but it actually is wanting pleasure, because that's what traditionally is. Now, there are some few exceptions, but traditionally, a man is not capable of giving love to a woman, neither is a woman. You see, both can give love only when they embrace their consciousness. So, woman seeks love, and when she does not get that, she plants the desires onto men. Okay, so she does not get love which she really wants, and so she tries to fulfill her desires through man, and so she gets that, but she doesn't get love, and so she is unhappy. So you've got to know why you're unhappy. You will notice that it's because you were seeking love and you did not get it. Okay, something you were seeking from him and you did not get it, and in most cases it's love. And because that was, man is not capable of giving love. That is the thing, because man is looking out for pleasure, woman is looking out for love, and so women, when they don't get love, they try to get their desires through man, and that's how they become unhappy. And man tries to look out for pleasure. He doesn't, man is looking out for various things, and he finally finds that he has to, listen to many things of the woman which he doesn't want. And so he is sort of like, he makes a show of various things, but he is also unhappy because both of them are not practicing dharma. You see, dharma means that you got to look upon each other from the point of view of consciousness. You see, if man approaches woman as an object of pleasure, then that is what he will get, because he will get the body consciousness or mind or intellect consciousness. He might have good intentions. I'm not saying, many men have good intentions, but traditionally they look upon women as an object of pleasure. And women seek love and they just can't get it. Man is incapable of doing that. And so they try to plant the desires. And so both are suffering because both are not doing one thing right. The law of dharma says that man should respect the body of a woman. And that's when he, and that's possible only when he embraces the consciousness. Because when you do that, like the consciousness of man connects to the consciousness of woman, then there is love, joy, abundance, purity. There is no need of talking. You see, just when a thought comes in the mind of a man, the woman will know, and when it comes in the mind of a woman, the man will know. And then there will be nothing like duality. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that, all beings in this world are confounded by the delusion, by the maya of dualities born out of attachment and aversion. You see, Krishna says the entire confusion in this world is because all beings in this world are confronted by the delusion of dualities born out of attachment and aversion. Like, why do I see you differently? It's like because the consciousness does not connect to the consciousness. Like the mind of a woman connects to the mind of a man, or the body of a man connects to the body of a woman. And that is why there is difference. Like, I see you differently as for me. And so the key word Krishna says is transcendence. You got to transcend. And the easy way to do is to practice this word, Sanskrit word called samadharshana, which is called equanimity. That is, you got to connect with your consciousness to the other consciousness. And it's not philosophy, because I'm going to give you a very simple tip to do that. Now here's the deal. What's this? This is a wave. Okay? So let's say you say something to a woman says something to a husband, okay, to the man, and the man gets irritated, or the woman gets irritated. So whenever you get irritated, a wave is formed, like, it's a reaction to something which exists. So if a woman gets irritated because man said something, you will get upset, you'll get unhappy, and then there are a lot of constant words followed, heated exchanges and everything, and then at the end of the day you're unhappy, right? So it might be triggered by a small seed. Now the way to do that is, you got to treat all the thoughts, all the thinking of a man, the waves in a man. You see, there's an ocean in the waves. So you have an ocean, which is your consciousness, and you have the waves, which are your thoughts, which make you happy or unhappy. And then the man has an ocean, and he has got the waves, right? So both of you have got ocean, which is the consciousness, and the waves, which are the thoughts. And when the thoughts try to, it is only when the thoughts try to collide that you can become unhappy. So the way to do that is, whenever you feel unhappy because he said something and then you said something and all that, every single wave in the man, the woman should embrace. And the same with man. Man should embrace every other wave of the woman. That means you should look at, you see, the difference between a man and a woman is just the waves. That's all. If that wave dissolves, then the consciousness of the man and the consciousness of the woman is only left. Because what is left when you dissolve the waves of let's say there's a man and a woman and they are talking. Now, if you dissolve the waves of both the man and the woman, there is nothing. It's only consciousness of man and consciousness of woman. So, whenever you get upset, at the first thought of you getting upset or feeling bad, you locate that and you know that it is nothing but the wave of a man. So you take you take that wave of the man as if it was your own. You take complete possession and you take responsibility. So that wave, that thought in a man which made you feel unhappy, you take responsibility and say, it's my thought. So it's your ocean, you have your waves. You take the waves of the man also. So as if you only generated that thought, and immediately you will dissolve it, because if you generated it, you will, forgive it or whatever it is. And in a second, you can, sort of like eradicate all relationship problems, because that is what is the true sign of a yogi, Krishna says. Because if you connect your ocean with the other ocean, the only thing that makes you see duality, which is the cause of all unhappiness, is because the wave in the man is not matching with the wave in the woman. And the way to do that is to you take complete responsibility for any waves of the man, and you take it in your own, as if it was your own. So if, let's say, I am there, I'll take complete responsibility for the waves of my wife. So all the waves in her become my waves. And when I do that, there's two. With whom shall I be unhappy? With myself? It doesn't make any sense. So you dissolve, because all you have is the ocean then. It's a very beautiful thing, and I hope you got it, that the reason why you're unhappy is not because he said something or you said something or some event happened. The reason why you're unhappy is because of the wave in the ocean. Okay? You have waves, he has waves. And when you dissolve the waves, what remains is the ocean. And if he doesn't dissolve it, it's fine. You have knowledge. So knowledge makes that you take complete responsibility for his waves. It will be beautiful. There's just one ocean. You and he are not separate. Just one ocean, no waves, and you will be, dancing in the, with joy, with abundance, and you will be so full. So from tomorrow, from right now after this episode, just imagine you are the ocean. He is the ocean, and there are no waves in you, and there are no waves in him. And whenever that waves come, you take complete responsibility and you just keep loving. I hope that answered your question, Lizette. It's the easiest way to set you free. You keep asking questions, and I keep answering.